Hey there, Virgos. This is your April 2019 channeled message from Source, as well as your horoscope for the month. And like I always say, you can watch the telly or you can watch the Kelly. If there's some spirituality that you want, you can always come to Kelly Lunt. So a little bit of updates as I shuffle the cards. Don't forget the Berkeley meet and greet is this Saturday. If you're in Northern California and you want to meet Tyler and I live, and we're going to be doing live personal reads for the first 2 hours and then up to a full hour of meet and greet time. Hey, people catching it live. What's up, Fierce? What's up, Christine? Yo, Rich, are you Aquarius or are you Virgo? I thought you were Aquarius. But I'm on Virgo, so hey. Is that one of your, I don't know what it's called, Moon Rising? Yo, Jenny Love Tarot. Okay, so that meet and greet is this Saturday. This might be our last meet and greet, guys. We might just do 2 California ones, just to let you know. Those are, as of right now, the only 2 that we planned. We don't have any locked-in venues for the rest, so just to let you guys know, that might be the only 2. Hey, Rising Storm. And don't forget, guys, I have a mastermind coming up. It's starting in 2 weeks. So let me just get into the reading. If you guys are interested in either of those, I'll link to them in the description. I'll link to in the comments for those of you catching it live. I have Moon and okay. I'm Capricorn, Aries, Rich. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what Spirit just has to say to Virgos for the month of April 2019. Be strong, yet soft, and there's a little bit of forgiveness. Although we don't use forgiveness in the term of, I forgive you for doing wrong to me. It's more of forgiveness of, now that we're in a softer place, let's reconvene. For some of you, it will be re-rendezvous. It's about softening so that you can come back together to pick up the pieces for some of you, to make the best of the last of the situation, to know that it's okay for how it panned out and how it turned out. There's anytime you have expectations built up and you have this grand vision in your head and it shatters because of them, because of you, because of the combo of both of you, because of the institution, because of the job, because if your boss had just done something a little bit differently, the quicker that you can move through your emotions and get to the disappointment, I actually just feel disappointed that this vision didn't happen. That's when you're going to be caught up to speed with who you really are today. If you're in anger, if you're in blame, if you're in, well, if they had done it any differently, well, they did this to me, let me do that to them. That means you're living in the past. Process those emotions. Get angry, get mad, whatever the emotion might be for you. Get blame, they didn't uphold to their end of the agreement. But the more quickly you can move to, I actually just feel disappointed that this didn't happen, then you're caught up to speed to who you are today, so that you're then empowered to decide, do I want to revisit and review that situation, that person, that place, that thing? Do I want to move ahead? But that way you're at least in that position of choice of which way do you want to go, instead of running away from something so bad that happened to you. That's what we wish for many of you to hear. Soften. Do you want to revisit? Do you want to just move forward? Sometimes a revisit doesn't mean rekindling long-term. It might just mean, hey, no harm, no foul. Perhaps it is best we go our own way, but soften the edges a bit. And they're asking, do you understand? I don't know why they're asking. This is a general read. Hey, Kelly, I feel like you catch masculine Virgo energy particularly well. I'm a Virgo to Virgo, so you're gold to me. Oh, thank you, Love Harpo. Rich, is this one resonating for you? I'm so curious. So I'm going to also pull my little custom spread. We're going to do soul level lesson, human level lesson, why it's all coming up, a little past, present, future. And then we're going to look at love. And then we're going to look at business for mom business owners out there. And of course, we'll do a little spiritual growth if it's in there for y'all. trying to take on Virgo. And what do you mean Virgo energy? Do you mean I'm trying to be more responsible and trying to be a little more serious? All right, so let's get to this. Okay, so in terms of, wow. Yeah, okay, so your soul level lesson is the Eight of Air. So your soul is literally yearning this month for you to become aware that your dreams weren't shattered because of someone else, that your dreams aren't at the whims of someone else helping you and giving you what you want. Your dreams aren't really in control of anyone else but you. So for people who are out there definitely trying to like manifest an awesome work environment, or you're trying to manifest a partner, it's so easy to get in that place of I want this, but they have to give it to me. In terms of archetype work and disempowered, empowered work, that's kind of the princess energy. Because if you think about it, princess is, I want beautiful jewels. Mom and dad, I want beautiful jewels. They have to receive it from someone else. The queen, the king energy is, I'm ready for jewels that reflect who I am today. And it's coming to me no matter what. Is this the vehicle that's bringing it into me? No? Okay. Are you it? Are you it? Are you it? They know it's coming no matter what. So they stay in that empowered energy. My desire is coming to me. You are not the vehicle of it. The princess, which will happen if their mom and dad says no, they throw the temper tantrum. So your soul, like, let's just read this. An illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So there's just a little bit of, there's this thing that I want, but someone else must give it to me. And your soul is kind of saying, wake up. Wake up, Virgos. It is in your power. It's about how quickly can you identify? Because what happens is you send off an energetic signature and say, hey, I want to experience this. I want love. I want money. I want clients, whatever it is. And the universe brings it into you via the path of least resistance, the quickest way it can. That's when you're empowered to, yes, I do like this. Don't go, this must be the end all be all. Your soul is saying, no, it's this is what I could bring to you first. Do you like it? Give me clarity. Give me feedback if you don't. So it was a one-hit wonder. It was I lost my opportunity. It's a, ooh, no, thank you. Not that way. This is what I'd like. Just check it out. You got the Lovers as the human level lesson. So really, guys, the combo of these two together, it's really about being able to identify what do you like, what don't you like, and learning to let go when it's something you don't like instead of holding on to a grudge. Why it's all coming up. Oh, look. So why this lesson's coming up? Because there's a little bit of a, hold on, let me finish this before I read the comments. Y'all are on fire today. Okay. So Page of Fire reverse. So this is the reason why this soul and human level lesson is coming up right now. And so Page of Fire means like just a lack of a start. There's something you want to talk about with someone else, but you're just not feeling empowered to do it. You're feeling like too much damage has been done, or like there's no hope. They're never going to change their mind. It can also indicate, because it's fire energy, that there's something that you want to start too that you just feel hopeless about. So there's something that you want, whether it be a lover or something that you want to do, that you feel very hopeless about it happening. And that's why your soul is like, no, the human level lesson is, this is a no, this is a yes. Say no to your no, say yes to your yeses. And for those of you who have experienced like trauma in the past when you're younger, you do kind of get a negative connotation with love. You get, your parents and your primary caregivers is how you build your view of what love is. So my mom was always a little coy, always a little secretive, always a little bit manipulative. So what did I attracted and manipulative partners when I was older. I had to recalibrate. This bad feeling is a no. But for a while there was that bad feeling was a sense of familiarity, a sense of this feels like family because it did. You have to rewire your brain by just learning to realize, even though that's what's familiar, I now want to move towards something that feels differently. Let me experience that universe. So you have to learn to identify what is a no, what is a yes. And it can be tricky for some people until you get into a different vibration. And it's just saying no sooner, saying yes sooner, and also realizing that you're not at the whims of other people to get your desires. That's what I'm going to label this. You're not at the whims of other people to get your desires, Virgos. Okay, so in terms of Okay, so whatever you, because I remember Virgos, you were having a tough month there for a couple months. So it looks like you got the Ace of Fire in the past. So it looks like you are kind of starting to realize, okay, I gotta get out of this funk. I gotta get out of this funk. Um, yeah, you gotta get out of this funk. Um, I mean, 10 of it, yeah, 10 of fire reverse. I gotta get out of this funk. But this is letting you, whatever it is that didn't work out for you the way that you thought it would, it's not over. So just know you might be able to rekindle something. You might be able to, whether it be love or whether it be a contract. Um, you're like, I got to get out of this funk and I got to start getting something new. That's what's happening in your past. In terms of right now, it's the King of Fire, it's the King of Swords. So it's kind of like, you are kind of, so this makes sense of why your soul level lesson and your human level lessons came out this way. Because the human side of you is like, it's time to get action going. Like you had the Ace of Earth, and now you're like in the now, the King of Fire. So you're like, it's time to get action. It's time to get something new. I need to do something, but you don't want to force it. You don't want to move too soon. I'll give you an example. Like I know that I might be moving back to the Bay Area, San Francisco. But it doesn't feel like that inspired action. Inspired action is when you're moving towards something that feels so good, you have to do it because you want that good feeling. If you're just I have got to get out of this funk and out of this icky energy, I have to do something or I'll be doomed forever, that's a no-go. If it's I have to do this or there'll be negative consequences, I have to do this because I feel so bad, those are no's. Those are the timing is not right. I have to do this because it feels so good. So right now there's a little bit of that force energy. So Virgos, whenever you're watching this, just be aware of that and be like, okay, I know a change is coming and I'd like to explore my options. Be in that energy right now. Okay, okay, look, you got the Justice card upright. Okay, look, you got the Justice in terms of what's coming ahead in the future. You got the Justice. Oh, is that Lori? What's up, Lori? Lori, I think I need a dual home. But listen to what I just said. It's not I'm doing this 100%. It's I'm feeling a call to spend more time here. When the time is right, a room for rent. I'll have a room for rent in both places. If I'm supposed to move, it's going to be like, oh my God, I have to move back. Right now, my soul's yearning for a little bit more time here. So you guys don't want to rush decision. It's not pack up my stuff, ship it out here. Okay, you guys get that. So going in the future though, whatever you guys are going through, you're going to find justice, which means you're pretty much going to find balance. So you definitely went through something big, Virgos. You definitely went through something big. Know that there's going to be a peaceful resolution to whatever happened coming in the future. It's kind of like it's almost like you're almost going to make peace with what happened and come to terms with what happened. But there's still going to be a little bit of, I wish that they would just apologize, but you don't need their apology to be whole and complete. That's your future message. Okay, I want to go back up and read Rich's comment. I saw something about Rich, you showed up in my dream a few days ago. Nothing weird, but I watch you too much. Kelly showed up in my dream Monday the other night. It was super weird. I figure I need to catch the next live. I must need to hear something here. Okay, guys, so dreams, really quick. I'll go off on this tangent. Dreams, guys, indicate your point of attraction. So you have to think, so if you have a dream about me, you have to go, when you just think about me as a human level, like what do I represent to you? A lot of people say you're just so high vibe. Like Kelly, even when you're like going through shit, you're so high vibe. So their point of attraction is they're yearning for that. So if you have me in your dreams, you got to go, what is it? What is it that I represent to you? What is it that she has that you don't think you can get? What is it that who I am that you would never think you could do? Those two are mirrors. Whenever you get someone in front of you who you either put on a pedestal, they have something that you think you can never have. The universe is putting that in front of you right now because there's a part of you that needs to be integrated, inner child work integration, to go, hey, I like this about her, and I'm now allowing myself to see how I could have that. If there's something that you ever really hate, like say there's that angry person that just yells all the time, like how can they be that way? Whatever characteristic that is, you're disowning that part of you. Yeah. So whatever your dreams are, it's your point of attraction, guys. Okay, so let's go into love for the Virgos. Okay, so no go for new love. Wow. Virgos, you are healing and you're really just trying to get balance. You're really just trying to get, this is like the kind of, it's like emotional balance. It's like it's not time to make action. It's not time for anything else. Um, it's wow, because like you've got the 3 of air reverse, so you're definitely still healing from something, or it's kind of like you don't want to admit that you're healing from it. In terms of love, you're like, how can I be sad about that person? They treated me so harshly. It's like you're trying to avoid the fact that there is a little bit of sadness to process. And you really just like, I want peace, I want harmony. And you've got the 4 of air reverse, man. So you guys are not admitting that you have to like continue processing emotions, someone to get over. You're really just like, I want peace and harmony. Guys, if you avoid the fact that you're like hurt that it didn't work out, you're not going to get this balance. You got to just allow yourself for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, set a timer and just cry and just vent, just rant about everything you hate about that person. Like get those emotions out so that you can get this upright. And you're just ignoring that you need a little bit of a break. You're ignoring that you need to spend a little time on it to move over it. So Virgo, you are ignoring some past lover and that's preventing you from moving on, whether it be rekindling with them or new love. Old love, LOL, or getting over old love. It's more about getting over old love. There was some heartbreak in the love area. And that might, if it wasn't necessarily a lover, it could mean you have to like, you know, forgive your parents for whatever childhood you had so that you can move on. Yeah, this is, oh, you want me to do it? I was going to kind of come on today and just catch up on the monthlies. Do you guys like those daily collective messages? I'll keep them up if you do. Okay, for my business owners on here, Rich, I want to know if this resonates for you. We got the 7 of fire reversed. We got the 9 of air reversed. We got the 6 of earth reversed. Virgos, this month is not going your way for you. This month is really focused on emotional and spiritual growth for you guys, which is weird. I normally don't get that for Virgos because y'all are workers. Go back and listen to the soul level and the human level lesson, guys. So because for work, whatever, like there's a part of you that thinks you're like justifying, defending your business. This is why I do what I do. And Virgos, because your workhorse is like, this is why I pushed a lover away. There's something that you like, you think you're coming from a place of, I'm defending who I am. I'm defending my business. I'm protecting the time I spend on work, on career. But really, it's not that. You think that's what you're doing, but it's not that. I don't know how else to say that. You think you're defending who you are. You think you're defending your work, but really you're probably just pushing someone away. Yeah, because you got the 9 of air upright too. Okay, so whatever action that you're taking right now, you think you're doing it because you're defending your integrity, because you're defending your business and what it represents. That's not the case though, because it's reversed. You also got the 9 of air reversed. So how do I, okay, because you also got the 6 of earth reversed too. So, okay, so there's definitely imbalance in terms of business. There's a little bit of imbalance because you got that one reversed too. You're very likely spending a little bit too much time on business right now. And it's very likely, though, in a negative headspace about business. So this combo could represent you're pushing away a lover. I don't have time for love. They're distracting me from my business. Or it could play out in many, many ways, but there's definitely not balance between your personal life and your business right now. And God, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't like negative reads. Okay, so how about universe? What about the 9 of air reversed? It's kind of like also, it seems like for my business owners, you're also afraid of like losing it too. Is it just going to go away? There's just like a little bit of like a no work-life balance, I'm not taking personal time because you have to work hard to make a business to grow. Some sort of mentality like that And there's like a fear of losing it. There's a fear of, I just got a client, but are they going to pay? It's kind of like you're not trusting and relaxing that the success that you've gotten can maintain and stay. And guys, even if you lose a client, I just had a client on the first, it was supposed to be like $3,100. That's a good chunk of change, man. They didn't pay. And in fact, I don't think they're going to pay. They might. We're talking. I think we're going to downgrade her to my group mastermind coming up in 2 weeks. If y'all want to be in there. But it's more, so if your reaction to that client not paying was, oh my God, I'll never be able to pay my bills. Oh my God, yada, yada, yada. Oh, I knew it. I shouldn't have gone to business of my own. It is too scary. It is too that. That's this card reversed. That's when you're in the princess, the prince energy, the other people have to give me what I want. Instead, I went, oh, okay. I think it's appropriate. She hit some good growth goals. We thought it would take 3 months to get there. It only took 2. And I just asked her, I was like, well, hey, would you like to just kind of be released from our 3-month contract and end it here? Or would you like to downgrade into a group program and just get a little bit of slower momentum and growth going up? Because I know no matter what, well, I've saved and plan my money pretty good too. But it's also, I know no matter what, my financial needs are going to be taken care of. It just means that for this month, it wasn't from her. Does that make sense, guys? You have to go through that shift. This month, I may have lost some YouTube subscribers. It means they've graduated, moved on to someone else so that new people can come my way. Are you going to go, oh my God, I lost 100 and freak out? That's this combo if you're a YouTuber. I'm trying to give you guys some more examples. So come on, can you guys just give me some advice for my Virgos? And guys, just know, I think in Hinduism, it's called, it's not even karma. It's you're learning your dharma lessons right now. And that's like it's the child archetype to the warrior archetype. It's like full on, you're moving into full on empowerment. Okay, so your advice is don't ignore how you feel. Don't ignore your intuition. Don't push aside how you feel in the sense of, I have to work 15 hours a day for success. Don't put aside your personal feelings for success. And you're really going through growth of like how to incorporate loving what you do, how to incorporate being more loving to yourself as you do what you do. And look, 5 of Earth. So don't focus on lack. Don't focus what you don't now have. Just go, so that client, what was going to be my spending money this month? Okay, what is it? And as soon as I went, oh, okay, my spending money is not coming from her. Because I always prepay my bills at least a month in advance. They're all already taken care of. So I went, woohoo, $3,000, spending money, saving money, whatever I want the money to be for. And when it didn't come through, I was like, oh, well, I wonder how my spending money is coming in. Like $700 came the next day, guys. You got to get out of fear mentality. You got to get out of, I would be okay, but they took this away from me. So the advice is don't focus on what you don't have. How can you do what you do in a more loving way to yourself, to your soul? All right. I love you guys. That was Virgo. I'm going to pop on right now and actually do Taurus. So I will do the daily collectives, but fierce, I got to get I got to get the monthlies out, man, because it's already April 4th. Okay, so I love you guys. If you want to come hang out in Berkeley, California this Saturday and get some like live personal reads, come hang out with us. It's in Berkeley, California from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's only $65. We have the workshop part of it and we have the meet and greet part of it. And I also have an intimate mastermind popping up. It's 2 months long. It's only 4 people. 1 spot's already taken. So I got 3 spots left. It starts in 2 weeks. It's Tuesdays, 2 to 4 p.m. Everyone gets 30 minutes in the hot seat with me, and I'll be channeling George for everyone. People literally walk out of that mastermind as a completely different person. One person had the Sahara Desert in their dating life to their Italian stallion they're living together. Another person couldn't walk outside for, I think it was 7 years. And then after 2 months with me, she was able to go to the grocery store. She was able to go to her son's soccer game. Another person was toxic environment after toxic work environment. They got their dream job. They were always underpaid. Now they got the top tier for their salary income coming in. So if you guys are ready for like a complete 180 in life, join me in that mastermind. And I'm going to go do Taurus next. Love you guys.